today we have Milan with us from Arcona Games and the game Small Star Empire. So Milan, tell us more about the games.
Hi, thanks for having me. So yeah, Small Star Empires is a quick area control game for 2 to 4 players, where you strategically move your ships around the board, try to earn as much points as possible by colonizing the star systems, and you're gonna want to try to block your opponents from doing so. So basically, you'll move your ships around the board in a straight line for as many spaces as you want, and after your movement you're either going to place a colony or a trade station, which will both mark control of that system, but the trade station is better because it will give you extra points. For example, if I put this here, I would get 1 point because it has 1 planet, or here it has 2 planets, 2 points and 3 points, right? The trade station gives me all of this, plus I get to have more points if there are adjacent pieces of the opponents. So I would get 2 points for this and 3 points extra for the opponent's pieces around it. And that's basically your turn. It's really easy, really quick to play, around 15 minutes. And after that, after all of the players have either put their pieces on the board or none of the ships can move anymore, the game ends and you count the points. And you get 1 point for 1 planet system, 2 points for 2 as I said, and 3 for 3. And you also get points, the more nebulous of a color you have, the better, because you get more points. And the best thing about the game is that it's really quick. You can make, this is a modular board, so you can make it in different configurations, and you can also, for example, use the variants that you have included in the game. So for example, these are wormholes, and this can be placed around on the map, and when a player gets to next to one wormhole, on the next turn he can enter it and exit another wormhole and colonize this system as well. And this is really interesting because you can use this to just separate the board like this, and you can only jump around the smaller galaxies just between the wormholes. So that's really interesting to yeah.
Separating the board, is it a different setup?
It's just a bit, yeah, a different setup of the board. So like a separate galaxy setup, and that's one of the variants. And the other side of the wormholes are black holes, which you cannot get across them, so that's kind of a roadblock. And we have these unexplored system tiles, which you can use on the empty systems. And actually, when you get to this one, you just turn it around and you have, oh, it's the asteroid field, your ship gets damaged, and now you cannot move as many spaces. You can only move 2 spaces per turn. But it's good because this system actually is close to my home, so for 2 I can just get it back and repair it, so I can make it standing again. And you have all these different stuff, which are, some are bad, some are good. For example, this is a Joker Nebula, so you can add it to your Nebula bonus at the end. And yeah, that's pretty much the variants. You have a score pad and a pencil coming with the game, which you can write. And we also have an application which is currently on the Play Store, where you can log your place and you know, use the different kind of maps you want, the variants, choose the players, and then you have history where you can actually see your games played.
So this is for the keeping the score?
Yeah, just for keeping the score and keeping statistics, right? So you can brag about your won games, yeah. And yeah, we plan on updating this a lot, so it will come with a lot of cool stuff. And this is actually this is free at the App Store, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Question.
Yeah, sure.
How many players can play the game?
2 to 4 players.
2 to 4 players?
Yeah, 2 to 4
About
players.
what time do you think?
15 minutes on average, so it's a really quick gameplay. If you play with 2 players, and if you know the game already and you feel you're quick, you can play it in under 10 minutes probably. So if you're playing the base game, but if you add the variants, they don't add much time. So around 10 minutes with 2 players, 15 minutes with 3, and 20 minutes with 4 players maybe. Yeah.
So would you put it in a more light or medium? What would you put it?
It's definitely a light game because it has only 2 rules. You move your ship straight in a straight line. You cannot move over other players' pieces, and after you move, you place a colony or a trade station, and that's it. You know, and that really makes for a really strategic game because you have all these different systems, and you have to balance, you know, if I want to block my opponent at the moment or if I want to get the best points possible in the moment. So you have to really make these hard choices, but in a lot of, you know, like quick time. And actually a lot of the people that play sci-fi games like Twilight Imperium or Eclipse, and when they see this, they ask, when they say, oh, it's 15 minutes, it's such a short time for a space game. So yeah, that they really love that. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So this is Small Star Empires. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks.